All right, so with no more waiting around, let's see Pride in Puerto Rico. And this was the first Freedom Day parade in Puerto Rico.
No, this is the eighth Gay Pride Parade.
Here we go. And there it is. Wow, that was good. So how long is it? Anthony?
Nosotros aquí estamos compartiendo y estamos uniendo porque la unión es que está la fuerza y por eso estamos aquí.
Apoyando la marcha porque yo soy lesbiana. Por supuesto, tengo que estar aquí. Yo estoy en el closet, ya yo salí.
Yo soy activista gay, yo soy homosexual y siempre he apoyado la marcha y la voy a apoyar porque me gusta.
A veces no se enseña lo mejor, a veces muchas veces se enseña lo peor, de todo, en los periódicos, en todo. Y aquí pues estamos apoyando lo mejor.
Apoyando el movimiento gay, creo que todo ser humano tiene derecho a hacer su elección.
Creemos que cualquier tipo de manifestación que no violente los derechos de los otros es bien recibida.
Mi nombre es Rafael Otero, soy uno de los integrantes de la coalición Orgullo Arcoíris. En el día de hoy nuestro...
Welcome back to San Francisco. That was nice. That was very sweet. You know, in San Francisco we all take it for granted, even with a little tinge of anxiety about gay freedom in this town. And we forget that the rest of the world is not like this.
It's also interesting because it takes a different expression. It borrows from the movement in the United States, but it's truly different from what you see here in many ways. There's a lot of religious groups that are involved in gay rights there, which is really interesting to see.
And political too. What was particularly interesting to me is that you were not in Puerto Rico during the shooting of this film.
No, I was not.
You were like a director in proxy.
Because it would have cost me more money to travel there. So what I did is I commissioned a camera person and a sound person to gather.
But how can you tell them what to shoot when you're not there to...
Well, this is what I told them. I say, go in there, interview people who are standing by, and interview people who are involved in the parade, and find some conflict, because usually, you know, like if there's a religious group there that is protesting, then that's a good thing to get, because that's what gets the story moving.
Was anybody protesting in this?
Nobody was protesting. So I had to find a conflict within the piece.
Right.
So
and you're editing it. You know, when it comes to editing a documentary, that really is a director's thing. So, okay, you can have the credit.
Thank you.
It's all right. So, you're graduating now.
Yeah.
You graduate next year.
Yeah, hopefully.
You're going for your bachelor's, or you're going to continue on for your master's?
I'm graduating this year as well with my bachelor's.
With a bachelor's. Yeah. Okay, so what do you guys do without San Francisco State starting like in a year for you and even sooner for you too?
I personally would like to get a job at an animation studio. There's quite a few in the Bay Area. That's one of the main reasons I decided to move up here from Southern California.
Do you get Film Tape World? The magazine, Film Tape World?
The magazine, yes.
The whole last issue was all about all the animation in the Bay Area. Hold on to that.
Yeah.
You got that one? So, okay, so we might as well plug Film Tape World for anybody, because, you know, a lot of filmmakers watch this show, because we talk to filmmakers. We ask filmmaker kind of questions. San Francisco Film, not San Francisco Film Commission. What is the name of the organization that publishes this?
We know the editor, actually, Steve.
And you know Michael Fox.
Actually, I haven't, but yeah.
Oh, party out. Okay.
Film Arts Foundation.
And Film Arts. Well, no, that's Release Print is Film Arts Foundation.
Yeah.
And nobody, you can't be, are all three of you members of Film Arts Foundation?
I am.
I am.
Can you imagine not being a member and being a filmmaker?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not a member. I'm not a filmmaker. But
Yeah, invaluable.
So you're looking for a job.
Looking for a job, yes.
Animation.
Right.
I hear Henry Selick moved to L.A. If he does his next film, he's coming back here. I read that in Release Print.
I hope so. That'd be great.
And what are you going to do?
And for me, well, I have a position at San Francisco State University starting in the fall as production coordinator for the Department of Cinema. So I won't be too far away from San Francisco State.
And what's particularly nice about that is you get to use all their equipment for your movies.
I guess so, maybe. But not only that, you know, being close to the students and the work they create is really inspiring in many ways. I've been teaching undergraduates the 16 millimeter lab, and it's just amazing what they come up with such little resources. So it's nice to be in an environment like that.
And you have to keep up with the kids.
Yes, you have to. You have to keep up with the music and the styles and everything that's going on.
Well, I mean, just in terms of producing films, coming out with product. What are you going to do, Michael?
I'm open to many things, actually. I mean, and I guess I need to be, but teaching, editing, directing would be, a high goal. But, a lot
I
of
was just wondering if
different
any of
things,
you were like putting together your coins or looking for backers for your next project.
Well,
You got projects in the works?
a thesis project in my case, so I'm
Oh,
going to need to,
right.
gear up for that. So, but yeah.
It's time we saw what you do, Michael.
Oh, okay.
Don't be afraid.
Do we have money here?
No. I mean,
Okay.
I just mean it's time for your clip.
Good.
You want to talk about Brown?
Yeah, Brown is about the Japanese internment experience, and it's more of a poetic evocation. In fact, a poem by Gloria Simmons. She's a local poet. She has the poetry there, and that was the inspiration for the film. So it's kind of a two-way street there, and it's kind of narrative and kind of experimental.
And you also have literature from a magazine.
Yes, the Period magazine, actually, which was sort of the inspiration for both the poem and the film.
Spooky, too.
Spooky, yeah.
Okay, so if we're ready, a clip from Brown, which is a 10-minute piece. I should say Pride in Puerto Rico was 17 minutes. And you guys saw all of Sean's Stanley's adventures in Filmland, which is a scary thing. And we have to talk about why you made that so scary.
Okay.
You
No
sit there
problem.
very calmly, but it's all seething underneath. I know that. Okay, so here comes Brown. Oh, that was
Look at our wedding picture and think of you. Do you like my new patriotic look? I hope that you'll look at it when you're feeling down. Your loving husband, Ken.
You playing with that sushi?
Yeah, actually I am. Thanks.
So, you're a bride. You've come into a new name, a husband, and a new but bare apartment. Nevertheless, it's your own home now, and you want to fix it up. You might put up. You want to do it inexpensively, and yet artfully. Perhaps you want something different, and you aren't afraid to try something new. Then
okay. Well, we're talking about the movie. And I thought it was very nice that, we have like an automaton movie, a homosexual movie, a heterosexual movie. Are there taboo subjects at all in San Francisco State?